Hello guys, welcome to my channel Science. Palaku. Today we will understand about a new lesson, soil. As you have seen, number of resources there in our surrounding. Water, air. These are a kind of resources. Soil is also a natural resource. These are natural resources. Number of creatures are living under the soil. Palaku. Autotrophs means plants. They get support and this nutrition, water from the soil. And it is very much known that autotrophs are the main source of nutrition or energy for heterotrophs or for us. लेट मी टेल यू वन मोर थिंग, शायद आपने देखा होगा मिट्टी में एक इसकी खास महक होती है, हैविंग इट्स ओन फ्रैग्रेंस। जब पहली बारिश होती है, फुहार जमीन पर पड़ती है, तो एक बहुत सौंधी सी महक इसमें से उठती है। दैट इज वेरी रिफ्रेशिंग एंड वी फील प्लेजर टू गेट इट। नाउ क्वेश्चन इज दिस, व्हाट इज सॉइल? Soil is a mixture of so many things. So, let us perform an activity. Let us do one thing. हम एक किसी field से थोड़ी सी मिट्टी ले लेते हैं. We will collect some soil from there, and then after that we will break it into the small pieces, and then we will dissolve it into a glass of water. पानी में हम इसको घोलते हैं. We will stir it properly. घुमा देते हैं चम्मच से, मिला देते हैं अच्छे से, और फिर उसके बाद इसको सेटल हो जाने देते हैं. What happens after sedimentation of the different materials? We will get a layer of gravel, sand, a layer of clay, water, and on the top of the water, on the very top layer of the water, we find some such things which are floating on that. This is called humus. What is humus? Humus is that component which is made up of dead organic matter. सड़ी हुई पत्तियां हैं, लकड़ी है और दूसरी चीज़ें जो आपके रोज़ाना की ज़िंदगी में खाने से बची हुई चीज़ें, that remains of the animal bodies, all these make the humus. Palaku. The breaking down of rocks into the fine particles is called the soil formation. So we can say this process is called weathering. हम ये भी कह सकते हैं जिस प्रकार की चट्टानें टूटती हैं उसी प्रकार की मिट्टी वहां से हमको प्राप्त होती है. The nature of any soil depends upon the rocks from which it has been formed and the type of vegetation that grows in it. The different layers of the soil under the earth are called horizons. These are called horizons, means A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, as well as bedrock. We will discuss these things here. If you find piling somewhere, means when there is a very deep digging is going on, you will come to know about the different profiles of the soil. जब कहीं पर कोई ट्यूबवेल वगैरह लगाने के लिए बहुत गहरी एक पाइलिंग की जाती है, देन हमको अलग अलग स्तर देखने को मिलते हैं हमारी इस धरती के नीचे जो लेयर्स मौजूद हैं, जो परतें मौजूद हैं उनके. इट कैन ऑल्सो बी सीन एट द साइड्स ऑफ ए रोड, ऑन ए हिल और एट ए स्टीप रिवर बैंक. ए हॉरिजन मीन्स द uppermost horizon, the uppermost layer of the earth is called a horizon, and it is rich in humus and minerals, and the fertility of the soil depends upon the quantity of this humus. Plants get their nutrition from this humus itself. The another name of a horizon is the topsoil also. So, Palaku, we can say that this topsoil or a horizon provides shelter for many living organisms such as worms, rodents, moles, and beetles. The very next layer of this earth has a lesser amount of humus but more number of minerals. This layer is generally harder and more compact and is called the B horizon or the middle layer. And just beneath to that there is C horizon, which is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. Below this layer there is a bedrock. Do you know one thing? This bedrock is very much hard and it is very difficult to dig. So we can say the conversion of rocks into the fine particles due to the weathering is soil formation. And this soil is the mixture of rock particles and humus. Now, how will we classify this soil? कैसे हम इसको distinguish करेंगे? If soil contains greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. If the proportion is having fine particles, relatively higher proportion, then it is called clay soil. And another one is loamy soil, which is having the amount of large and fine particles approximate equal. It is loamy. So, Palaku, we can say soil can be classified, grouped into sandy, clay, and loamy. Here we have to keep remember one thing. अगर ये जो sand particles हैं, these are a little bit bigger, थोड़ा सा बड़े हैं और ये मिट्टी में मिक्स है हमारी, and these spaces will be filled by air. इस वजह से इनके बीच में हवा ट्रैप हो जाती है, फंस जाती है. So we can say it is well aerated. Water can drain quickly through the spaces between the sand particles. So sandy soils tend to be light, well aerated, and rather dry. But when we talk about clay soil, then clay particles being much smaller packed tightly together, leaving little space for air. Unlike sandy soil, इसमें इतनी जगह नहीं होती जैसे कि sandy soil में होती है. हवा उतनी ज़्यादा ट्रैप नहीं हो पाती. Water can be held in the teeny gaps between the particles of clay. So clay soils have little air, कम हवा है इसमें, लेकिन ये थोड़ा सा it is little bit heavy and they hold more water than the sandy soils. ये इसकी पानी को रोकने की कैपेसिटी sandy soil से थोड़ी सी ज्यादा होती है. And the best one is loamy soil, which is a mixture of sand, clay, and other type of soil particles known as silt. What is silt? नदियों के तलहटी पर, नदियों के बेस पर जो मिट्टी, बालू और दूसरे पार्टिकल्स जो जमा हैं, वो सारे के सारे मिलकर सिल्ट को बनाते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड सिल्ट. सो वी कैन से सिल्ट इज द डिपोजिशन इन रिवर बेड्स. वन मोर थिंग, the size of the silt particles is between those of sand and clay. The loamy soil also has humus in it. इसमें humus भी sufficient quantity में पाया जाता है. It has the right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. So we can say, पढ़ाकू, for the agriculture purpose, the loamy soil is the best. It is well aerated, having very good capacity to hold the water, as well as having sufficient amount of nutrition in it. So, Palaku, rest of the things we will discuss in the very next video. By the meantime, take care of yourself, but do not forget to subscribe the channel and like to the video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.